It's morning. It's 4 o'clock, almost 4 a.m. And I am headed back out to where I will be hunting deer this year, or possibly hunting deer this year, somewhere where I got a couple of my cameras up. Let's put it that way, my trail cameras. And the reason I'm going today, even though I just went like not even a week ago, is because it turns out one of my trail cameras, which is a Wild Game Innovations, and I know a lot of people are like, wait, you say you only use stealth cams, and I live and die by stealth cams, believe me. I just have this one Wild Game Innovation camera that I had bought a while back that's pretty good. It's not the quality of stealth cam, I don't think, but I kind of like this one. Anyways, long story short, I had it up. I went and checked it a couple days ago, and it kept saying file corrupted or Kodak error, you know, some technical mumbo jumbo type stuff, and it was showing up as a WGI file. Well, I didn't put two and two together right away that WGI, Wild Game Innovations, is their own type of file, but there's a setting on there where you have it, or I have it right now on like flex file or flex time file or something like that. And basically what it does is it's set to intervals, 1, 2, 5, 10 minutes, whatever, and it just takes pictures and then it puts them all together and tries to make it into a time-lapse type deal. Well, I have the camera set on video mode because this particular camera, I found a shed in the area, some really good buck track, droppings everywhere, a lot of signs. So I have it set up where it looks like the bucks or the deer are passing through there. So I wanted to get video footage basically and see if I'm correct. So yeah, so I gotta drive all the way back out here to the spot where my trail cameras are, which is about 3 hours from Albuquerque, which is where I reside. I wish I didn't. Trust me, Albuquerque's turning into just a very, very horrible city. But anyways, that's for another video. So I have to drive back out there and switch this setting to what's called PIR mode, which I believe is like photo infrared setting or something like that. Or photo infrared, something or another, photo infrared. And then it'll allow the camera to actually record the video like I want it to. So that's my morning. Bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, or not so bright-eyed. Definitely not bushy-tailed, but I do have one of my stealth cams set up on a really good water hole on the opposite side of the paved road out there, if you will, that separates the east and west side of the public forest there. And it's good little ways in there, the water hole is, and I didn't even know there was water in that hole until I drove literally right up to the edge of it. So I'm hoping it's a good spot, and that even though it's only been like a week or whatever, I'm hoping to have some good stuff on it already. When I found it, I had discovered some elk that were down in the area, which does nothing for me because I have a deer hunt, but still, it's always nice to see elk. It's always nice to get the animals on your trail cameras, and just gives me a chance to get out of the city for the day. So quick trip, 3 hours from here, down to an area, it's called Capitan, New Mexico, Capitan, depending who you are and how you pronounce it. It's pretty much the little town that made Smokey the Bear famous, or Smokey the Bear's hometown, or however you want to say it. There's Smokey the Bear Museum there. Everything's related to Smokey the Bear, pretty much. That's what makes that town so famous. So that's where I'm headed. Again, it's 4 o'clock. I've got me a Rockstar inside my Circle K cup with ice, cheese Danish. Not the healthiest, I know, but gotta do what I gotta do in the morning to make the trip quick. So Got the truck going here on the freeway. It's dark out. And I'll keep you guys posted as we go and maybe see some critters along the way. I guarantee I'll see a lot of antelope. I do. Who likes to make videos at 4 in the morning? I always do see a lot of antelope the way that I take to get there, so I'll see if I can't get something on video maybe, and if not, then you just get my ugly mug to look at here and there. So
it was yesterday, it was years ago. We were singing every word on a radio.
So, continuing on my journey this morning, I'm now over halfway there. As you can see, the sun has came up, or is coming up right now. It's pretty light out, but it's not officially all the way up yet. And it's a beautiful morning. I've seen a few deer along the way. I haven't seen the speed goats yet, the antelope like I normally do, but there's still an area up here I'm coming up to where I'm sure I'll see them there. But I'm about 20 miles outside of a town called Carrizozo, New Mexico, and then I take a left and head east. Another 20 miles, get into Capitan, and then I'm pretty much in my area. From there, it's just other minor details that I'm not going to mention right now on how to get to my spots, but not that it's all super hush-hush or anything, but you know the deal. So, just trucking along. Good morning. As you can see, nothing but straight road. Sun's coming up. Looking at about 58 degrees outside, if you can see that. And yeah, it's a great morning. So said I'd keep you guys posted as we go. Try to make this video a little longer, more interesting if I can, and so that's what I'm attempting. So again, thank you very much for watching. If you're a new first-time viewer, please subscribe, hit the bell. I've kind of been slacking on videos, but kind of had a lot going on lately, and I've kind of settled back into my groove now, and kind of get back into posting some more videos. So I'll do some more recording as I get closer, and when we get out there to the cameras and all that good stuff. So talk to you guys soon again. Take care. All right, guys. Sorry, I'm kind of sucking wind right now, but had to do a decent little hike to get up here. It's almost 9 o'clock. Warm already. When I drove up to check, let me stop in the shade right here for a second. Drove up to check my camera at the water hole. I didn't drive right up to the water hole, but close enough. My truck's got exhaust, so the animals can hear it coming. But I jumped. There was a whole herd of elk in there, 10, 15 at least. Checked the trail camera. I couldn't do it because I plugged the SD card into my phone. I'm recording from my phone, so there's no way to show you guys, but I'll post them later. And they were in there. They were literally in the water right before I drove up. I have a trail cam picture that shows one of the cow elk looking back towards the direction of my truck. So that's when they heard me, she heard me, whatever. And then they all just kind of filed out, single file as I was pulling up. So, got some good elk pictures. Not a single deer on it though, so that sucks for me. But again, it's pretty hot, and I think, I don't know if you can see it up in that top green stuff, way up there along that ridge. That's where I think the deer are staying right now. It's thicker, it's cooler. So we'll see. I'm kind of walking towards it. I don't think I'm going to go all the way to the top of it, but just kind of roaming this top up here above the water hole, seeing if I can see anything, maybe find a shed or two, and go from there. So it's been a really good morning. Really good morning. So I'll continue this soon. All right. Well, that wraps up pretty good morning for me. Walked quite a ways. Ton of elk in here. Ton of elk. I put another camera up. I jumped some deer over where I said. Let me see if the sun doesn't mess this up. Way over on the bridge. I wasn't at the top though. I was about
split it down the middle. Was walking through there, jumped some deer. Couldn't tell right away if they were bucks or not. One ran out a little way, stopped. I had to creep out around a bush to see it, see if it was a buck or not. It was. Wasn't real big, but he's got some potential. It's early, it's only mid-June right now. Just elk everywhere. I was putting my third trail camera up, making noise with the lockbox and the keys and everything. Went out to stand in front of it, see if I had the angle right and everything, and 20 yards from me there was an elk calf that was bedded down. I didn't even know it. It jumped up and took off, so that was pretty cool. Just a good, fun morning. Hot though, I bet it's got to be 80 plus already, 85. So I'm back at the truck. I'm gonna come over here. I've got a Powerade, some veggie chips for a snack, and my little dinker antler I found today. So, antler's antler. I love it. Fun morning. Maybe post some more stuff on the way back. Thanks for watching.